So a fun fact about this part that ended up being called In the Nebula, as the floaty, ethereal nature of it got me visualizing maybe a spaceship that was lost in some nebula, having an engine failure and just sort of hopelessly floating along. I wanted to add some kind of mechanical creaking sound behind the main pad, and I ended up finding a fun way to do that by getting some cymbal screeches, which is kind of a weird technique that you can get by scraping a stick along the cymbal in a really particular way. Then I took that sound and used it to make a key group layer that I added on top of the main pad of the instrument. Okay, so now I've got a nice, simple single stereo file. Yeah. So I'm going to add another, now just a regular old sample oscillator. Okay, so this is obviously, we can't keep it like this for very long. The first thing I'm going to do is knock this down an octave, I think. Also, I want to see what this sounds like if I reverse it. So I'm getting really some kind of insane sounds here that obviously aren't going to work as my full pattern, but this is going to bring in that mechanical sound in the background that I want. All right, and so now I can import that key group that I created into the main instrument that I'm using for this part, and when we play it back, we get this really cool kind of eerie creaking sound in the background of this real spacey pad that, especially when we take something, the reason I wanted to be able to do this is I'm just going to pick a random drum groove to put it to. You'll hear how cool it is when not every single loop makes it so obvious where the downbeats are. You can still hear the shape of the piece. It's not disorienting, but it's not hitting you over the head with this is where one is, this is where one is. And because so many of the other pieces in the collection are doing that, I wanted to have a couple, and they're rare. These are some of the most rare pieces that a keyboardist can get. I just wanted to have access to all these different kinds of sounds so that we can really get as many musical combinations as possible.